And what is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again. And while I'm not doing a review, I'm going to do the year's almost halfway done, and I'm going to do my most anticipated and least anticipated movies coming out next year. So we're going to start with the worst first, and then I'm going to do the movies that I am looking forward to in 2018. I know we're not there yet, but we're almost there. We're halfway through this year, so I want to give my thoughts on these movies as quickly as I can. I'm doing the least first. I wrote it down. So there's 20 movies here. I didn't do a maybe list because there's a couple of films that might be good, but I don't know yet. But let's start. Number 10 of my least unfit movies that I'm not looking forward to next year, Mary Poppins Returns. The original Mary Poppins can stand on its own. You don't need a sequel with Emily Blunt. Julie Andrews is not going to be in the freaking movie. I don't care about the storyline. I don't think a sequel is necessary in the first place. The original can stand on its own. I like the Broadway show. Don't need this movie. It can suck it. Disney already proved with the last couple years that they cannot make a good movie, live action movie, the way they used to. I'm sorry. John Carter sucked. The Lone Ranger sucked. Tomorrowland sucked. I don't care about Beauty and the Beast. I don't care about Jungle Book. I don't care about the new Aladdin. I don't give a shit. Stop it, Disney. Stop with your live-action movies. They suck. Enough said about Mary Poppins Returns. Screw Emily Blunt, too. I hate her. Can't stand her. Okay, number 9, Tomb Raider 2018. I saw Alicia Vikander in a couple of movies last year and this year, and I'm not a fan of her. I'm glad it's not Daisy Ridley, but still, Vikander's just another foreign actress that I don't care for. I didn't see the 2 Angelina Jolie movies. I never played the game. Don't care. Let's move on. Okay, number 8, 50 Shades Freed. I didn't see 50 Shades of Grey. I didn't see 50 Shades Darker. I didn't read the books. This is not for me. This freaking abuse, spousal abuse, and abuse towards women. I'm not a fan of that. Dakota Johnson needs another franchise. Screw Jamie Dornan and his freaking, stalking ass. I hate that character, Christian Grey, and rot in hell. I hate these movies. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, number 7, X-Men, The New Mutants. I know this is going to be a hard one, but I'm sorry. I just saw Apocalypse, and I don't want to see any more X-Men movies. Logan, I'm going to give a chance because it's on its own. It's a standalone movie. There's not 15 characters in it. But Apocalypse bored me to death. I was so tired of this franchise already. Bryan Singer cannot direct anymore. He's just like Michael Bay. He's given up. He just wants to throw flashy CGI in our face and have 25 characters not developed. It doesn't work. I don't want to see this movie. I don't care who's in it. If you're not going to do the characters right, give it back to Marvel, please. Guardians 2, Guardians 1, Avengers and Avengers 2. That's how you do an ensemble film right, Bryan Singer. Yeah. First 2 movies I give you credit for. Last Stand sucked because you weren't in it. You didn't direct it. Origin sucked, and and Apocalypse sucked, so I don't want to see mutants anymore. I'm tired of it. Until they get to Marvel, I don't care about any more X-Men movies. Shows, yes. I'll see The Gifted, and I like Legion, but that is it. After that, I withdraw. Okay, number 6, The Purge 4. I did not care for the first Purge movie. I liked the second one because it was a step up. I refused to watch Election Year because I heard it was disappointing, and we don't need a 4th one. If you're not going to try anymore, it should have ended with Anarchy because it was the best you can get. It wasn't a home invasion movie. Frank Grillo was badass, but this is not needed anymore. This is becoming the Saw films, and I'm tired of them. Tired, Hollywood. We don't need every horror film or, thriller, psychological thriller to have 15 sequels. This movie, The Purge, it's done. Anarchy was the end for me, and I'm done with this franchise. Okay, number 5, the 2018 remake, the second remake of Scarface. You really think you're going to top the 80s film or the 1930s film, freaking Diego Luna? You couldn't act. You sucked in Rogue One. You're going to suck as this character, Tony Montana. You don't have the accent. You don't. Okay? Freaking Al Pacino at least gave a freaking effort, and he's memorable in the clips that I've seen of him as Tony Montana. You are a sorry excuse. You're a Mexican Drake Bell. You look like Drake Bell, you have the shitty accent of the guy from The Princess Bride, and you sucked in Rogue One. That's all I need to know, that you're not going to carry the Scarface movie. Screw you, and screw that freaking remake. I don't need it. Okay, number 4, Peter Rabbit. I know this is a weird choice because it's a kids movie that I'm not watching anyway, but this movie pisses me off for one reason. Daisy Ridley's in it. Fuck her. I hated her in The Force Awakens. I'm gonna hate her in Last Jedi. I walked out of the trailer because she is the bane of my existence. Everything she is in turns to death. I hope her career dies by 2020. I don't need this bitch in any more of my films. If she's gonna do a voice, I don't care. She's death to me. Death. Every time she opens her mouth, I want to punch a hole right through it. Just, and because I'm sick of her. I don't have violence towards women, but that girl is going to be the death of the franchise of Star Wars. And I'm going to get to that soon when I get to my number 1. But I can't stand her. She's in this movie. Screw the movie. There, I said it. Next, number 3. I know Josh is going to be pissed off at this because I like Sophia Turner, but I'm sorry. Dark Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix saga. Yeah. If this movie comes out next year, Sophia Turner is going to destroy this movie. She shows no emotion in X-Men Apocalypse. She's like this the whole time. Charles, I gotta get inside your head. I'm sorry. I don't like Famke Janssen in the third movie, but she tried. I give Famke Janssen credit. At least she didn't fake an accent like you did. Sophia Turner, you suck as an actress. Stay on Game of Thrones. Stay on your freaking TV shows. Don't do any more films, please. The Dark Phoenix saga was already butchered in X-Men The Last Stand. And then in Apocalypse, out of nowhere, it's like, Jean, let go. And then she's like, ah! And then a freaking Moltres appears. That's the Dark Phoenix? Jean is not the Dark freaking Phoenix. It's another entity. If you read the comics or you saw the freaking animated series, it's not Jean. It's another part of her. Okay? She's not the Dark Phoenix. It's another entity, like the symbiote suit is to Venom and to Spider-Man. Okay? You are not going to carry this movie. You're going to suck. There was a list of movies that are going to be ruined by these actors. Yes, I'm sorry. Sophia Turner does nothing for me. I don't find her sexy. She's just freaking phoning it in Apocalypse. You really think she's going to carry her own movie with such little experience in film that she's like, I'm sorry. I need my actors to have expressive faces like me. You see? You see my face? I can express myself. I'm not like this in the video. No, I don't need that. Screw you, Sophia Turner. Thank God I'm much older than you because I don't need you in my life. You're just going to be another Daisy Ridley, and I say to hell with that.